Hi everybody, my name is Laura and today we are going to be making macrame plant holders for our adult craft kit for the month, and they will look something like this. There you go. With your very own plant inside that you can hang anywhere in your house or in your window. So please stick around and make this craft with me. Okay, so let's get started with our macrame plant holder. So I've got my bag here with my kit inside. I'm gonna open that up. Probably don't want to dump this one out since there's glass inside. So inside we've got a little container that has gravel in it that we will use for our holder. I don't know what the word would be there. Soil, I guess. We have a little cup like this. These are all from the Yoplait WeOUI yogurt cups. So if you have some of these at home because you couldn't figure out how to get rid of them or what to do with them, these are always an option. There's 4 pieces of twine here that are each 4 foot long. And we also have a sort of fake plant. We really did try to get some air plants, but unfortunately we had a hard time getting them in the time frame we wanted. So these are gonna fill in. If you want to get some air plants later, please feel free. But for today, we are going to be using these little fake plants. So the first thing that we're gonna do is take all of our twine and sort of line it up so that it's even. So you should have 4 pieces that are about 4 foot long. The first one I did about 3.5 feet or 3 feet, but this one I decided to go for 4. So if it seems like it's too long for you, you can always cut it, but it will actually be in half. So keep that in mind. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we've got all of our things all lined up together. So we wanna go ahead and fold that, in half, like this. And so we'll have our we'll have it doubled up, all of our 4 pieces. So the first thing we're going to do is make a handle, and to do that, on the end that is our doubled up end, we want to make a knot, kind of like this. That way you'll have something to hang it from. If you want to hang it from like a suction cup or a hook or something like that, you'll have something to hang it with. So we're going to hang that up. Then we are going to split up our threads into 4 sections. So we're going to partner off our twine like this, and just like that. So we've got them split up, and we are going to make a knot. So it kind of depends on how long you want it to be. If you want it to hang down to about, I don't really know, but this one, like I said, was about 3.5 or was 3 feet long, and so I started about here, which was, I don't know, maybe 8 inches down. So since this one's a little bit longer, you can start a little bit further down, or you can start at about 8 inches if you like, and then you can always have it shorter and just cut the ends off. So I'm going to start a little longer than this one. We'll go to about right here, and I'm just gonna put a knot right here, and then I'm gonna tie the rest of them a knot in about the same spot. It doesn't have to be perfect, just try and get them pretty close. Okay, so now we have all of our first set of knots right here. So now we're gonna start splitting them up in order to make the sort of hanger aspect. So I'm gonna kind of place them apart, and then I'm gonna take one from one of the knots and then another one from another one, and I am going to tie those two together. So I'm gonna do it maybe I probably wouldn't go more than 2 inches above or below the first knot. And try and, this one's gonna fight me apparently. And try and keep them a little bit even. And keep the other one out of the way, which is kind of the hard part. Okay. All right. Retie this one. Sometimes it's easier just to start over. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna line these up. Okay, tie that right there. So now we have the start of our macrame. So we're going to take the next piece over here and we are going to tie that. Okay, so we've got those three, and so now we're down to our last, oh, we got one more over here. We're gonna tie these two together. Now we are down to our last two pieces, so we're going to tie those. Okay. So now we have our sort of holder here, and we have two options. You can either continue on and do another knot, which I think I'm gonna do. Just make sure that they are ones that are sort of next to each other, so because it needs to still make like a holder. So I'm gonna tie this. But you don't have to do an extra knot. If you want to do just two, that's fine. And tie these two. next to each other. And we're gonna do this one. And this one. And then our last two. Okay, so now we have all of our knots together, and we are going to make one last knot of all of our pieces of twine together. So we're gonna put that just one big knot, so not separated out. And this is going to be sort of the bottom of our holder. So now that that's done, we can take our little pot and we can put our gravel in there. Even that out. We've got our fake plant. Stick that right in there, kind of nuzzle it down in there so that it looks like it's growing out of our gravel. And then we can sort of separate these a little bit so that we have an opening, and just place it right in there. And when you hold it up, it'll look like this. So that's your completed project right there. I hope you enjoyed that. If you are interested, we will be having another adult program next month, both in person and virtually. I don't remember what it's going to be, but I think it should be a lot of fun. And we'll also be doing an Instant Pot program, so if you are interested in Instant Pots but are a little afraid of them or anything like that, please call and register for that. It will be an in-person program so that you can get all the tips and tricks that I have to give. We also have other adult programs for computer classes and things like that, so please make sure to sign up for those if you are interested. We're doing a lot of very cool programs here at the library these days, so please take a look at our online calendar. That is at the Avondale Library website, which is avondalelibrary.org, and it is under the classes and events tab that's on there. So please take a look at that and sign up, register, whatever, for our classes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.